what have you seen from Derrick Henry this year that has really made this Tennessee Titans team a complete threat and also a team that can travel on the road and win in the playoffs?
Oh man, I've been saying it a long time. They just got to put the offense on his back. Just go in the game and say we're gonna give him 30 touches, and he gonna do what he got to do. Like he the type of back where you can't just give him 10, 15 carries. He gotta get going. He gotta get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Once he get on the road, it's gonna be hard to stop him. He a big guy.
Okay, so I've always wondered about this where they have like two running backs or three running backs and they try to give him the ball like every once in a while. We had Frank Gore on our team and they were trying to manage his reps. But Frank Gore was like, no, I need the ball so I can keep going. I can't be splitting reps. Is that a real thing for running backs that, even those 1 yard runs or minus 1 yard runs, that's all helping build towards later in the game?
Yeah, it builds confidence, and once the word that the running back uses, you want to get in your groove. And it's hard to get in your groove when the first quarter you might get 3 carries, second quarter you might get 5 carries, and then you look up and then the game is over and you probably got 10, 12 carries. You never gave him a chance to get in his groove, and I think a lot of that was happening with Derrick Henry early on in his career. And then once you go back and look at the backside of last year, and then this year as well. The beginning of the year, he wasn't getting as many touches, and then now you see towards the end of the year how they're featuring him, and he's getting a lot of carries. It's like he's getting in his groove, and he in his groove. Now you got a running back like to get a lot of carries at the beginning of the game. So by the time you get to the fourth quarter, he's in his groove, and it's hard to stop him then.
Well, hello there. Utilize the promo code PAYTHEBILLS and get $20 off your first order from SeatGeek. Now, back to the magic. Do you think that they're going to pay Derrick Henry down there in Tennessee, or do you think he's going to become a free agent?
Why wouldn't they pay him?
That's a great question. Nobody wants to pay running backs anymore, though. It seems like running backs, if they want to get paid, they have to do these drastic measures. Like I would expect at this point, he's the rushing leader of the year. He's the champ.
Yeah.
He turned around their entire season. You would think an extension would have already happened for Derrick Henry. Instead, we're going into a playoff where they're going into New England with a potential shot at really winning this thing and moving forward. And there hasn't been any conversation about that. They're going to let it get to free agency and move forward. Why does it feel like running backs don't get paid as on the same schedule as everybody else?
I don't know. They trying to devalue the position, or whatever. But I think with Derrick Henry's situation is, I think it's a trust factor with him, because a lot of people in Nashville are in just the sports world. They wrote him off. They wrote Derrick Henry off. They didn't believe in him. So it was at one point in time he wasn't even a starter or whatever like that. So I think it's more of a trust issue thing with him, as far as they not sure what they're gonna get from him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like what I've been saying the whole time. You just got to put the offense on his back and give him the carries, and he's gonna do what he need to do. So I don't see why they wouldn't pay him. I think they should pay him or whatever. So it's just a situation to see what they're going to do.
You think the Titans beat the Patriots?
Of course.
Whoa. What? You're 100% certain of that. It's not even like that wasn't even like a question. There wasn't even a thought of it. Of course was the answer.
Of course. We owe them one. I still remember last time we played down there, and it was probably like 50-0 in the third quarter.
That happened to a lot of us, CJ. Hey, that happened to a lot of us up there in New England.
Yeah. So we owe them one.
Is this the end of a dynasty up there in New England?
I can't say that.
Why?
I can't. You got Tom Brady. You got Tom Brady. You can never write them off.
His contract is up after this year. There has been no conversations of extension, and there's a lot of conversation of him potentially leaving. All they're worried about is the Titans this week. If they lose to the Titans, which you're 100% certain of, do you see this being the end of the dynasty up there?
I don't think so.
Oh, my gosh. Connor, that has to make you feel
Feels
good.
great.
Hey, who's winning the Super Bowl? Is it the Titans?
Yeah, of course.
What has Vrabel done to that team to make them such a better team and to believe? Is it Tannehill? Is it Derrick Henry? It feels like they've all kind of bought in. The Titans have always been this close to being this elite team, and it seems like they're at that point now. What has Vrabel done to make that happen?
I think he's going back to the old Titans game plan. Even from Eddie George, and then all the way up until when I was there and we went to the playoffs that year. Great defense and running the ball. A lot of things that they was doing at the beginning of the year, they was trying to throw the ball a lot and do a lot of different things, and then it's like now they back to the old ways. We're gonna give Derrick Henry the ball 25 times, and we're gonna play good defense.
Well, I can't wait to see what happens in New England. I told myself I wouldn't bet against the Patriots anymore, so I can't do it this weekend. A lot of people are hammering Titans
You
plus.
ain't rocking. You not rocking with me?
Chris, I lost so much money betting against the Patriots. What game was it?
Bills.
I thought the Bills were going to go in there because the Bills had this great defense. They were playing well. They shut out Duck Hodges, basically. This was the moment for the Bills to take that next step. They go into Foxborough. I'm like, Bills got this outright. Patriots cover 6.5 somehow. And I told myself I'm never betting against the Patriots ever again. But this weekend feels like a game where I might break that and hammer the Titans plus 5.5 because everybody feels that way.
Oh, Vegas got Titans plus 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.